Hello and welcome to English Avenue Podcast.
Your cozy place to learn easy English through real daily life conversations. I'm Anna.
And I'm Jake. We're really happy you're here with us today through your headphones, your phone, your laptop. Thanks, technology.
Exactly. If you can hear us right now, it already means one thing. Technology is working for you. There's Wi-Fi somewhere, there's a device in your hand, and somehow we're all in the same little audio room together.
I love that idea. A small virtual room with people from different countries all listening at the same time.
And maybe you're walking, cooking, cleaning, sitting in traffic, or hiding from your responsibilities for a few minutes. Whatever you're doing, we're glad you pressed play.
And just so you know, this episode is around B1 level, so the English is simple, slow, and natural, something you can really use in real conversations.
If you're an intermediate learner, you can relax. This one is made for you. And if you're a strong beginner, don't worry. You don't need to understand every single word to learn something.
Yeah, you can just grab the parts you understand, borrow the sentences you like, and let the rest pass by. No pressure, no stress.
And our rule is the same as always. Real conversation first, vocabulary hidden inside. No boring lists while you're trying to enjoy your day.
Right, no dictionary battles.
Just listen, enjoy the conversation, and let your English grow quietly in the background, like an app updating while you do something else.
And at the end, we'll do a calm little word tour. We'll pick some useful phrases from the episode, explain them, and help them stay in your mind.
If you enjoy learning English like this, you can like this episode and subscribe to the English Leap podcast. It really helps more learners find us.
And we'd love to hear from you. After you listen, write one sentence in the comments. One piece of technology I use every day is, and tell us why. Even a simple line is perfect.
Okay, Jake, before we start, important question. Be honest. On a scale from lost with the TV remote to secret hacker, how tech savvy are you?
Tech savvy? I think I'm somewhere in the middle. I can fix little problems with my phone or laptop, but if you put me in front of a super smart fridge with a touchscreen, I still need a teenager to help me.
Same here. With apps and phones, I feel confident. But when my TV suddenly says new update available, I stare at the screen like, please don't break.
And I think many people listening feel that too. With some technology, we feel strong. And with other technology, we feel a bit nervous to press the wrong button.
Exactly. And that's why today is a good day to talk about it. We're going to talk about technology in English, what it really means, where it shows up in our daily life, and how sometimes it makes our life easier and sometimes quietly makes it harder.
So you can listen, think about your own gadgets and apps, and learn phrases to describe when technology is making you and when it might be slowly breaking you a little bit.
All right, let's start from the beginning. Before we talk about phones, apps, robots, all of that,
we should answer one simple question. What do we actually mean when we say technology? Let's talk about that first.
Good question. We use this word all the time, technology, technology, but we don't always stop and ask, okay, what is it really?
Yeah, in simple English, we can say technology is when people use science and ideas to make tools and machines that help us or make life easier.
And that can be something small and simple, like a wheel or an old radio, or something big and complex, like a smartphone, a robot, or a spaceship.
So it's not only screens and apps. Even a very old washing machine is technology. A super smart washing machine with Wi-Fi is just extra technology.
Extra dramatic technology.
Exactly.
Oh, and one tiny English tip here. When we talk about this in general, we usually say technology is, not technologies are.
Yeah, for example, technology is changing fast. Technology is part of our lives. If I say technologies are changing fast, it sounds a bit strange in normal conversation.
So if you're not sure, just use technology is, and you're safe.
And the funny thing is, our parents also had technology. It just looked different.
Yes, my grandmother still talks about her first radio like it was magic. For her, that was cutting-edge technology.
Aw, and my dad says the same about his first black and white TV. No remote, only a few channels. If you wanted to change the channel, you had to walk across the room.
And now we get annoyed if the video is not in HD or if the Wi-Fi is slow for 3 seconds.
That's so real. So the idea of technology is the same, using tools to make life easier, but the shape of technology keeps changing.
And we don't just see it in a science lab. We see it in normal life, at home, at work, when we travel, even when we relax.
Exactly. So now that we know what technology means, let's talk about something more fun, where it actually shows up in our day, from morning to night. Where do you notice it first?
Honestly, the very first place is my bedroom. My day starts with my alarm on my phone.
Same here. No big classic alarm clock, just the phone next to the bed.
And not just the alarms. Sometimes my curtains open automatically in the morning. They're on a timer. I feel like I'm in a movie.
That sounds very fancy. Good morning, Anna. Your curtains are now open.
Exactly. So even before I get out of bed, I already meet technology. Phone, maybe smart lights, maybe an app that shows the weather.
Yeah, in many homes now, technology is everywhere. Smart lights, smart speakers, smart TVs. Even the fridge can be smart. It can show a screen or tell you when something is almost finished.
My fridge is not smart yet, but my washing machine tries its best. It has so many buttons, I feel like I'm flying a plane.
That's the funny thing. Some people feel very comfortable with that kind of thing. They're really tech savvy. They can look at a new machine or app and understand it in 5 minutes.
And some people are the opposite. My mom is not very tech savvy. When she uses the microwave, she still asks, "Is it safe if I press this button?"
I know a few people like that. They're smart in many ways, just not with machines.
So we already have technology at home, but we also see it in how we talk to people, right?
Definitely. Communication is one big area. In the past, my parents wrote letters or used a landline. Now we have video calls, voice messages, group chats, all from a small device in our pocket.
I have a friend who lives in another country. We don't see each other for years, but thanks to technology, we talk almost every week. We send voice notes, photos, silly videos. When we finally meet in real life, it doesn't feel like years. It feels like last week.
That's a beautiful thing. Without modern communication technology, many long-distance friendships would slowly disappear.
But at the same time, it's also normal now to see a table of friends in a cafe and everyone is looking at their screen. So the same tools that help us talk can sometimes make us quiet, too.
Yeah, that's true. We'll come back to that later when we talk about how technology can be a double-edged sword.
Right. So we have technology in our homes and in how we talk to people. Where else do you notice it, Jake?
For me, another big place is travel and daily tasks. Maps on my phone, tickets on my screen, ride apps, train times, food delivery.
I remember printing boarding passes at home and worrying, what if I lose this paper? Now my phone is my ticket. I just show a code.
Yeah, and if I don't know where I'm going, I don't need to ask a stranger on the street. I just open maps and technology becomes my quiet guide.
Unless the battery dies. Then technology becomes my quiet enemy.
True.
Another area is health. We don't always think about it, but technology is everywhere there too.
Yeah, in hospitals we have big machines, scanners, monitors, special equipment that helps doctors see inside the body. And in daily life, many people have fitness watches to count steps, check heart rate, or track sleep.
I use a simple health app that reminds me to drink water and move a little during the day. It sounds small, but it really helps when I'm busy and forget my body.
So when we look at it, technology is not just phone and laptop. It's in our home, our conversations, our travel, our health, and our small daily tasks, shopping, banking, learning.
Actually, if I think about one normal day from morning to night, I can see technology in almost every hour.
Same here. And that brings us to an interesting question. If technology is with us all day, what kind of habits do we build with it?
Right, because technology is not just there. We have little routines with it. For example, my morning habit is alarm, and then honestly, I often stay in bed and check my phone.
I do the same. I tell myself, I'll just check something quickly.
Exactly. I say, I'll just catch up on my messages. I look at a few notifications, maybe check the news, and suddenly 10 minutes have disappeared.
That's the interesting part. We don't plan it. We don't say, today I will spend 10 minutes in bed on my phone. We just slowly slip into that habit.
Slip into a habit is a good way to say it. It's quiet and slow. One day you do it once, then again and again, and suddenly it feels normal.
And it's not only the morning. During the day, we have many small habits with technology. We open email when we feel bored. We check social media in every little break. We refresh apps just to see if something new happened.
It feels like our brain says, I have one free minute. Where is a screen?
And that's just everyday tech. We haven't even talked about what happens when we sit down to relax with technology, especially in the evening.
Evenings are a big one. After a long day, many of us go straight to a screen. A series, a movie, YouTube, games.
I do it too. I tell myself, I'll just watch one episode to relax.
And that one episode often becomes 2 or 3. We binge watch the whole thing.
Yes, binge watch is when you watch many episodes in one go. It feels fun at the time, but then you look at the clock and think, oh no, it's midnight.
And sometimes we're not even really watching. We just sit there, scrolling or clicking. Our eyes are on the screen, but our mind feels far away.
That's when I feel like I zone out. My body is on the couch, but my brain is not really active. I'm not learning. I'm not truly relaxing. I'm just there.
Zone out is a great phrase for that. Your brain goes into a quiet, empty space.
And the strange thing is, after those nights, I don't wake up fresh. My head feels heavy, my eyes are tired, my focus is weaker.
That's why some people call this kind of screen time junk food for the brain. It tastes good in the moment, but it doesn't give real energy.
And if we do it again and again, night after night, it really takes a toll on us, on our sleep, our mood, our focus at work or school.
Takes a toll on means it slowly hurts something over time. It doesn't destroy you in one day, but after many days, you feel the effect.
So even with entertainment, technology has a good side. We can relax, laugh, enjoy stories, but it has a heavy side too if we don't stop.
And that heavy side appears in another place as well, in our feelings and health, not just our free time.
Right. Technology can help our health. Fitness apps, step counters, online workout videos, meditation apps, they can all support us.
But it can also create stress. For example, some days my phone just does not stop. Messages, emails, app alerts, updates.
Yeah, that's a real notification overload. So many alerts that your brain feels full and you don't know what to answer first.
Exactly. Notification overload is when you get so many notifications that it's difficult to think clearly.
And when that happens every day, it can take a toll on our mental health. We feel tired, nervous, or guilty for not answering people fast enough.
Plus, we sit a lot. We look down at screens, our eyes work hard all day, our body wants movement, but the screen wants us to stay in the chair.
So again, technology is helping and hurting at the same time. It gives tools to take care of our health, but it also gives us reasons to ignore our body and our rest.
And that's why many people say technology is not simply good or bad. It's more complicated.
Yeah, it's more like both at once.
That's where the phrase double-edged sword is really useful.
A double-edged sword has two sharp sides. It can protect you, and it can hurt you. Technology is like that.
Take social media. On one side, it connects us. We can see our friends, learn new things, join communities. On the other side, it can make us compare, feel lonely, or feel less than other people.
Or think about news on the internet. It's amazing that we can read about the world in real time, but sometimes we open a news app and fall into doom scrolling. We scroll and scroll through bad news, and our mind becomes more and more worried.
Doom scrolling is when you keep scrolling through negative stories, even though you know it's making you feel worse.
So in many areas, communication, work, health, entertainment, technology really is a double-edged sword. It gives us connection, information, and speed, but it also gives us stress, distraction, and fear.
And we are the ones holding that sword. We can't throw it away now. We live in a tech world, but we can learn how to hold it more carefully.
That's where balance comes in. Not no technology and not technology all the time, something in the middle.
Right. Balance is usually about small rules, not big dramatic changes. For example, one rule I try is no phone at the table when I eat with someone.
That's a good one. It protects real conversations.
And sometimes, on Sunday afternoons, I make a mini digital detox. I put my phone in another room for a few hours. No social media, no messages, no news.
How does that feel for you?
The first 20 minutes feels strange. My hand keeps looking for my phone. But then my mind gets quieter. I read, cook, or just sit. I notice sounds outside, the light in the room. I feel more present in my own life.
That sounds really healthy.
It doesn't have to be perfect. Even a short digital detox can help your brain rest a little.
I'm trying something different. On my best days, I don't touch my phone for the first 30 minutes after I wake up. I get out of bed, drink water, stretch, plan my day. My mind feels like a clean room, not a messy one full of random notifications.
I love that picture. A clean room in your head.
Of course, I don't always succeed. Sometimes I forget and open my phone. But when the Wi-Fi goes down during an important call, I still low-key panic.
Low-key panic is such a real feeling. Outside you look calm. Inside your brain is shouting, "No, not now!"
So, as we said before, it's easy to slip into unhealthy tech habits without noticing. But small boundaries, no phone at dinner, mini digital detox, tech-free mornings, can slowly move us to a better place.
And often, we only start thinking about these rules after something wakes us up.
You mean when we get a big surprise and suddenly see our tech life clearly?
Yes, exactly. For me, one of those moments was when I looked at my weekly screen time report on my phone.
What did it show?
It showed I was on my phone around 4 hours a day. At first, I didn't believe it. I thought, no, I'm busy. I don't have 4 free hours.
But then you probably checked where those hours went.
I did. Social media, videos, little games, messages. When I saw the details, it was really an eye-opener.
An eye-opener is something that makes you see the truth clearly, maybe for the first time.
Yes. It didn't make me hate myself, but it made me think. I asked, do I want to give this much time to my phone? Is this my choice or just my habit?
And in the bigger picture, technology will only grow. More apps, more smart devices, more automated systems, more AI. In the future, people will probably need to be even more tech-savvy to feel comfortable.
That future is exciting and a little scary at the same time. Exciting because new tools can help us work better, learn faster, solve big problems. Scary because we don't want technology to control our whole life or our whole mind.
So maybe the important question is not, is technology good or bad, but how do I want to live with technology?
Exactly. Technology is here to stay. The real power is in our small daily choices, what we do with our screens, our time, our attention.
And those choices, little by little, decide whether technology supports us or slowly takes a toll on us.
And that's what we wanted to explore with you today. Not just devices and apps, but your relationship with technology, how it feels from the inside.
Right. And we shared a lot today.
Yeah, so now let's slow everything down.
Because we used some really useful phrases, words you can use to talk about technology and your daily life.
And we want them to stay in your English, not fly away.
So, it's word tour time. Slow and simple.
First word, tech savvy.
Yeah, tech savvy describes a person who is good with technology, who understands devices and apps easily.
For example, my younger brother is very tech savvy. He can fix my phone in 2 minutes.
Or, my grandpa is not very tech savvy, so I help him with online banking.
Next phrase, slip into a habit.
Right. Slip into a habit means you start a habit slowly, without really planning it.
For example, I slipped into the habit of checking my phone every morning in bed.
Or, we can slip into unhealthy tech habits if we're not careful.
Another one is catch up on.
Yeah, catch up on means to read, watch, or answer something you missed before.
For example, I opened my phone just to catch up on my messages, and suddenly it was midnight.
Or, on Sunday, I catch up on emails from the week.
Now let's look at binge watch.
Right. Binge watch means to watch many episodes or videos in one sitting, one after another.
For example, I planned to sleep early, but I binge watched 3 episodes of that show.
Or, at the weekend, we binge watched an entire series.
Another phrase from today is zone out.
Yeah, zone out means you stop paying attention. Your body is there, but your mind goes far away or feels empty.
For example, after work, I sometimes zone out in front of the screen for an hour.
Or, I was so tired in the meeting that I zoned out for a few minutes.
Now a heavier one, doom scrolling.
Right. Doom scrolling is when you keep scrolling through bad or negative news for a long time, even though it makes you feel worse.
For example, at night I start doom scrolling the news and then I can't relax.
Or, doom scrolling before bed makes my sleep worse.
Another useful phrase is notification overload.
Yeah, notification overload is when you get too many notifications, so many that your brain feels full and stressed.
For example, on busy days, I have notification overload. My phone buzzes all day.
Or, notification overload makes it hard to focus on deep work.
Let's talk about take a toll on.
Right. Take a toll on means slowly have a bad or negative effect on something, like your health, your mood, or your energy.
For example, too much screen time can take a toll on your sleep.
Or, constant multitasking with technology takes a toll on my focus.
Another useful phrase is double-edged sword.
Yeah, a double-edged sword has 2 sharp sides. This phrase means something has both good and bad effects at the same time.
For example, social media is a double-edged sword. It connects us, but it can also make us feel lonely.
Or, technology is a double-edged sword. It makes life easier, but also more stressful.
Now, digital detox.
Right. A digital detox is a break from screens or social media for some time to help your mind and body rest.
For example, last weekend I did a small digital detox. No social media for 24 hours.
Or, a Sunday digital detox helps me feel calm again.
Another one we used is low-key.
Yeah, low-key means a little bit, or quietly. Not very strong, but real.
For example, I low-key panic when my Wi-Fi stops in an important meeting.
Or, He was low-key excited about the new gadget, but he didn't show it much.
And the last one for today, an eye-opener.
Right. An eye-opener is something that makes you see the truth clearly, maybe for the first time.
For example, my weekly screen time report was an eye-opener. I didn't realize I spent so many hours online.
Or moving to another country was an eye-opener about how much we use technology every day.
So, these were our key phrases for today.
Right. You don't need to remember all of them perfectly right now. Even if 2 or 3 stay in your mind, that's already great.
You can always listen again, and each time one more phrase will feel natural for you.
So, before we say goodbye, here's a small homework idea.
Yeah, choose one phrase from today and connect it to your real life.
For example, you can write in the comments, "One way technology helps me is," or "One way technology takes a toll on me is."
And if you want extra practice, try to use one of these words or phrases in your sentence. Maybe tech-savvy, digital detox, or double-edged sword. Even one simple line is perfect.
We really enjoy reading your sentences. It's like a small window into your life with technology.
And remember, technology itself is not good or bad. It's like a tool in your hand.
Yeah, your small daily choices decide if technology is making you stronger, calmer, more connected, or quietly breaking you a little. Your focus, your sleep, your peace of mind.
This is Anna.
And this is Jake.
And you've been listening to the English Leap podcast. Bye!
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.